Chapter 7. A new kind of collaboration. A few days later, Mina and her dad were gathered around the dining room table, now completely dedicated to their stop-motion project. The air was filled with a new kind of energy, not the hesitant, nostalgic kind, but a focused, creative one. They had a large, complex storyboard laid out, detailing Draco's journey from his old mountain to a new, mysterious forest. The new story they had developed was interesting and had a philosophical aspect. "Dad," Mina said, picking up a piece of green clay. "Is it okay if I ask Sofia to assist us with this?" David looked up from carving a tiny clay rock. "Of course," he said with a smile. "It's your project. You can include anyone you want." The banana split verdict was that we don't have to be so rigid with our family time. This is a family project, but we're also here to help you get this complete and make something great. Mina beamed. "We're going to need help. I've designed some ridiculously complex props and settings for the different scene changes." She gestured to the drawings she had made. "See? This first part where Draco is leaving the old mountain is simple. But then, to show him shedding his skin, we have to create a brand new dragon model for the second half of the story. The feature of the new dragon is that his skin will be shiny and glittery. This will identify him as a more mature dragon." "I see," her dad said, a professional spark in his eyes. He saw the ambitious vision in her work. "And how are we going to make him fly? It's the most essential part of a dragon's story." Mina explained her plan. "We'll use thin, nearly invisible metal wires that run from Draco's back to the wall behind the set. We can loop them around and move him a tiny bit at a time, taking a photo at each step. By the time we stitch all the photos together in my new editing software, it will look like he's soaring through the air, and the wires won't be noticeable." David's eyes lit up. "That's brilliant. We'll have to cooperate to make this happen. One of us can move the dragon while the other calculates the precise distance for each shot. We'll need a way to make sure the wires are thin enough to not show up on the camera, but strong enough to hold him. We can use my old engineering skills. This is exactly the kind of fun, tricky problem I love to solve." As they worked, Mina felt a new kind of connection to her dad. This wasn't about him trying to replicate a past hobby. It was about him using his own skills and knowledge to help her with a new, challenging project. This was their new way of being a family, collaborating, communicating, and growing together.